My mother-in-law spent months telling people I trapped her son with a baby, then suggested our daughter might not even be his. When she later begged to meet the baby she had rejected, I made her earn the right to ask. My husband, Ryan, had defended me from his mother, Linda, since we started dating. She commented that my job must be nice for now, asked how we managed in our small apartment, and compared my family to theirs. Every confrontation ended with a thin apology, then another dig. 2 years after our wedding, I got pregnant. Ryan cried when I showed him the test. At dinner, Linda asked how far along I was. 8 weeks. She counted backward on her fingers. Convenient timing. Soon relatives heard I got pregnant on purpose, so Ryan could never leave me. Linda called babies insurance policies. I found out because one cousin assumed we already knew. Ryan confronted her. Linda denied it, cried, and made herself the injured party. Then our daughter Ellie was born. She had Ryan's nose, chin, gray-green eyes, and the same small birthmark on her shoulder. Nurses joked that I had done all the work just to produce his clone. Linda held her for less than a minute. She doesn't look like you did as a baby, she told Ryan. After that, Linda said she wasn't sure Ellie was really Ryan's. She suggested I cheated and told relatives he should get a paternity test before he got too attached. Ryan confronted her in our living room while I held Ellie. If she has nothing to hide, why would a test be a problem? Linda said. Ryan looked at our sleeping daughter. You don't want proof, you want my wife to be guilty. He told her she wasn't welcome in our home until she apologized and stopped spreading lies. She snapped that he was choosing me over his mother. No, I'm choosing my wife and daughter over someone attacking them. He didn't call her again. Months later, we learned Linda was telling everyone we were keeping her only grandchild away for no reason. Ryan posted the truth in the family group chat, the entrapment accusation, cheating rumor, and paternity test demand. I stopped arguing. Instead, I started sharing normal pictures of Ellie. By 6 months, she looked so much like Ryan it was almost funny. Relatives posted his baby photos beside hers. People who had doubted me started messaging apologies. Then Linda saw the album. 2 days later, she called me from an unknown number, sobbing. I was wrong. Please, I need to see my granddaughter. I stood in my kitchen with the phone away from my ear. You're upset because you're missing her, I said. That isn't the same as being sorry for what you did to me. She begged me not to hang up. I did. Ryan and I agreed on one condition before discussing contact. Linda had to apologize specifically and correct the lies with the same people she told them to. 2 weeks later, a handwritten letter arrived. Linda admitted she had decided years ago that I wasn't good enough for Ryan. She admitted the pregnancy made our marriage feel permanent, and she wanted to prove her judgment had been right. She admitted she questioned Ellie's paternity because she wanted doubt more than truth. I damaged your reputation because I could not accept losing control of my son. The letter bought her nothing by itself. But over the next month, relatives told us Linda was correcting the story herself. At one gathering, someone repeated the old paternity rumor. Linda shut it down. Ellie is Ryan's daughter. I lied because I was wrong about her mother. That mattered more than the tears. 6 weeks later, we agreed to one supervised meeting at a park. Linda stood when she saw the stroller, then stopped herself from walking toward us. Ryan looked at me. I nodded. She came closer and knelt beside Ellie without touching the stroller. Then she whispered, "She looks exactly like Ryan." No excuses, just the truth she had spent months refusing to see. She looked up at me. I was cruel because I needed to be right. You did nothing to deserve it. When Ellie fussed, Linda stepped back instead of reaching for her. She asked permission before taking one photo. She never criticized my parenting. Before we left, she asked whether we might do it again. Once a month, I said. Supervised. The first old comment ends it. She nodded. Over the next few months, she kept the rules. She corrected relatives, stopped criticizing us, and asked before every photo or gift. I still don't trust her the way I once wanted to. Maybe I never will. But last week, Ellie fell asleep clutching the yellow blanket Linda made for her. My phone buzzed with a family message I didn't need to answer. I turned it face down and left the room quiet.